What's up everyone, Reinnovation back again today with another video. Another League vs. League drives video today. I'm playing in a new environment again. I came home for the weekend, so back to how it was before the past few weeks. So today we've got Ghost Tackle, rank 6,857, top 7,000 league. By the looks of all of their teams, they look like they came together not too long ago and they're just building up again. But because of where I'm at on the ladder, I will be taking out Mutt F1314, 122 defense. He's the Cowboys. So without further ado, we'll just hop right on in. Got a nice Thanksgiving stadium with the Seahawks color rush jerseys. Not too bad. This one's going to be way out of the end zone. Good for me. So we'll open up a trips corner strike again. It's counter formation here, so we'll just look to gun it to the slot if we're able to. Which we are, and he's going to get the first down. Good stuff. We'll see what the counter percentage was for that. 21%. How about that? So now we'll go into weak IPA post here. We've got dime double wide man coverage, so it's the same read. You just have to set the blocks and then roll out. You're not going to get as many yards against double wide because you've got both of those corners that are going to come down. Hopefully your wide receiver one can pick up one of them, and you can just face off with one. So we'll go here with trips tight end PA deep attack. It's counter formation because we didn't see the linebacker move. Another indicator that it is countered is if this guy is a cornerback or a safety and not a linebacker. 19%, love it. So we're at 2nd and 17. We'll roll into trips tight end halfback counter here. We've got the good coverage, so we'll look to just bounce it outside. And my guard just kind of stopped running forwards, so that's why I was kind of wiggling around there, try to get him to go downfield, but he didn't. So we'll go spread FL drag here, flipped. Primary read is Evan Ingram on his out route. Had to throw that a little faster than what I would have liked to because that linebacker was coming in, and I did not think my tackle or guard was going to be able to pick him up. I don't remember who it was there, but I didn't think he was going to pick him up, so I had to throw that a little sooner than what I would have liked to. But now we're at 4th and 14. Pretty sure I'm going to have to try a new play here. No, I could run trips corner strike, but I really don't want to, especially with that 21% long pass counter. That's kind of disheartening. So we'll have to go short pass here, because I'm not going to run it. Let's see. I think I'm going to go empty trip slant under. And the only reason I'm going to go empty trip slant under is because it's going to be pretty... I'm not going to say it's going to be rare, but it's going to be less likely to hit a hard counter because it only matches with one card in the game, and that's empty trip shallow cross. And the reason why that's good and bad is because it only matches with one card. That's great, but it's bad because empty trip shallow cross is such a good play. And I don't know as if... I mean, I'm sure I could probably pick one of these plays and just scramble, but 4th and 4 is kind of an awkward spot. And slant under is not really counter breakable either, but motion cross is what I would like to run here, but I don't want to chance that 21%, and I am playing 3 overall up, so I don't know if I should chance it or not. It's tough. It's a tough choice. I think we will. I think we'll go ahead and run motion cross here. We've got nickel zone, which is counter formation for it. So we've got a low or medium, so I'm just going to scramble. I don't want to take the chance. What was the counter on that? Was it 21? 100 on a low severity. Okay, well, I don't have my scramble now. So we will now go with, let's see here. Okay, let's try to go with a safe play here that won't lose me yards if I get countered. Like a run play. Let's do a run play here. Let's go strong eye halfback blast. It's not countered, so we'll just look to bounce it to the outside here. and we'll go ahead and score. The reason I didn't want to run twins flat there is because if it's critical countered, I'm going to lose 5 or 6 yards. If it's lower medium, I can sometimes get it off, but I'm still probably going to lose 5 or 6 yards. And I didn't want to lose 5 or 6 yards there because I didn't have trips tight and halfback counter open to run again, and I didn't know if empty trip stick was open yet. So I wanted to go with a safe play that wasn't going to lose me 5 or 6 yards, but if it were counter, just lose me 1 or 2, so that way I could still gain it back without much fear. So now we'll go strong eye halfback toss here. We're going to wait for this linebacker to push down a little bit, which he does. The only reason I do that is because if he's got good enough pursuit, that linebacker will run across the the goal line, sorry. He'll run across the goal line and he will tackle you if he's got good enough pursuit. So now we'll go ahead and roll into drive number 2 here. It took quite a long time on that drive. I think I took longer on that drive than the last 2 videos entirely. So that's fun. Not the last 2. Excluding the last one, the previous 2. So the third to last and the second to last video I've made were each like 4 minutes long. We go ahead and fair catch this one though. And we'll go open with trips corner strike again. We've got counter formation again, so we'll see if it's a 21% or if I'm being live countered. Oh, okay, you just got body slammed. So we've got another 21% counter here. So we'll go into spread FL drag flipped. Now we're countered. I guess I could hit Evan Ingram, but I thought he'd catch it. 6%. 6%. Okay, so now we're on 3rd and 2. And we could run the football here. I'm trying to think of the plays I ran last time. I don't think I ran very many. I don't really like running, especially 3rd and 2. I'm not a big fan of it. But I know the play's open, so that might be the best option for me. So yeah, we'll go with that. I know the play's open, so it's going to just be a soft counter if I get hit with one. Oh, did he get there? I saw that defensive end kind of cheat out, and I thought, oh, got to cut it back inside. And it just didn't work out that way. So now I think we'll go weak eye deep curls here, and I'll just look to scramble out to the left. Or just not at all scramble anywhere. Why I didn't go fullback flare there, I probably should have, but I've played a lot of head-to-head recently, like the past few days, and either on All Pro or All Madden, both, Marshawn Lynch kept dropping that pass. Like, I threw that pass probably 30 to 40 times yesterday, and he dropped it probably 20 to 30 times. He's very bad for me. And I really don't want to get rid of him. Whoops, I could have just ran that out of the back of the end zone. I really don't want to get rid of him because the boost is so good. That +5 strength is so good, so helpful. But he has been completely obsolete for me. So we've got 4-3 coverage here. So our read is cornerback 1. If he drops shallow, we're going to go to the deep route to our wide receiver 1. If he drops deep, we're going to hit the shallow. He drops shallow, so we'll set the blocks, and we'll hit Tyreek Hill deep. He takes a little step forward, so we won't take that to the end zone. Now we'll go with weak IPA post here. We're just going to roll out to the right, which we will. Then we're down at the 15-yard line. Let's see. Was this 100% countered deep attack? I would like to run it here. I guess we'll go find out. Deep attack was 19% countered. Although I don't know how I feel about it. I'm pretty impartial towards it because I just did run a play action pass. He's got a 19% play action pass counter. But I know trips tight and halfback counter isn't countered, so I'll go ahead and run it since I have it. And we'll go ahead and score. Good stuff. Then we'll go bunch spacing here since I know I have it. Or the scramble anyway. We've got a counter formation here, so we'll pull down to the left at a 45-degree angle and hope for the best. We will be able to escape for 16 points. I probably should have run fullback flare. I just have a hard time trusting Marshawn Lynch at this point because he's dropped so many passes for me. And like an unbelievable amount of passes. And I've been reading around on Mutthead and MMO on Facebook, and there's a few people that have those problems, but I seem to just have them super bad with him. So I probably should have run it, but I didn't. I don't know if I regret it or not. I need to probably practice weak eye deep curls more if I'm going to run it there. Pretty disappointed in that second drive, but like I said, I just have a hard time trusting Marshawn Lynch. But that's alright. That's alright. 16 points is alright. Never mind, it's not alright. It's not that great. But I've learned something from this. I've learned that I should probably put more trust in my players even if they let me down a lot, which is probably not a safe thing to learn, but that's alright. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to grind head-to-head, and if I can get the 120 Kareem Hunt at the end of this 2-week span, I'm getting rid of Marshawn Lynch 100%, but I don't foresee that happening. So, yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. It's a pretty disappointing day, but what are you going to do? I guess. Probably could have run fullback flare. I'm going to beat myself up over it, don't worry. With all that being said, I hope you guys did learn something. If you did, let me know. Ask questions if you have questions. I'm always here to help, always happy to. And with all that being said, my name is Renovation, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.